Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. It is 30 degrees outside right now. It's cold outside, man. The wind chill says it's like 19 right now. It was 70 degrees yesterday. And a 19-degree wind chill today. Welcome to Ohio. Mr. Brian first in the chat. We got Dark Bro, Mr. Brian, John J, Dark Bro, John J, Mr. Brian, Nick F. Good morning to you, Mr. Brian, John J, Dark Bro, Mr. Brian, Dark Bro, Mr. Brian, Dark Bro. Sky Stonify, Pudgy, Notos, Dark Bro, Notos, Chess Everyday, Dark Bro, no, not Dark Bro, that one's Pudgy. Pudgy, what's going on, man? Chess Everyday, John J, Sky Stonify, Cedarwit, Notos, Dark Bro, Notos, Pudgy, Pika Power, Sky Stonify, coming back up, Cedarwit, Pika Power, Cedarwit, Dark Bro, Matthew, Dropco, what's going on? Dark Bro, Notos, Pika, Pudgy, Notos, all of you guys, so glad to have you in here. Let's check the market out real quick. Ooh, wrong screen. Hold on. Let's check the market out and see what's going on real quick. We've got AMC in the top left-hand corner sitting at $6.06. It is a $2 or 2.57% loss. Shiba Inu coin sitting at $12.63 right now. Major support. Please don't fall through that, Shiba Inu coin. Stay in the 12s, stay in the 13s. GameStop sitting at $19.73, down 2% on the day. Bitcoin sitting at $23,172. It is down 3.26% on the day. NASDAQ sitting, NASDAQ getting blasdacked. Here's what we talked about. Let's look at this really quick. We talked about falling through this support level right here. See it? Falling through this support level, possibly coming back down to test this one. Hey, it's not looking too good because we did fall through this support. I don't know if it's going to come down, next week all the way down to 11,000 or not, but it's not looking good right now with the NASDAQ losing almost 2% on the day, and we are basically just getting started. So, heavy losses in the NASDAQ. It is bouncing off 11,300. Gap down like crazy this morning and turning back over once again. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Bior Therapeutics sitting at $2.92. AMC sitting at $6.05. Ethereum $15.92, back down below 16. Shiba $12.62. Dogecoin back down to 8 cents. Bitcoin $23,163. Sundial sitting at $1.94. Mullen Auto 23 cents. CEI $1.74. SPY $3.95, BBIG 50 cents, Highcroft Mining bouncing around a little bit, but man, this is some terrible volume here. Highcroft Mining sitting at 37 cents. Netflix 317, QQQ 291, and Ape sitting at 227. We got a little green, guys. We got a little green on the left-hand side of the screen. Thank you very much, Ape, for being in the green right now. But we're going to watch Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at this major level of support around $23,000 per coin. So we're going to watch and see if it breaks that. We're going 21 all the way 21 to possibly, 21.5 down here if we break this major level. So I know we got a lot of lines on the Bitcoin screen, guys, but it is hitting support right now. If it breaks through it, we're coming back down to this 21.5, 21.6 area that we tested a few times there. So it could lead to a decent decline if it breaks that line. Let's see. Aren't you at work or are you at home? I'm actually at home, but I'm right here. Thank you for asking. Guys, I do want to say this, though. 14 people. Where the heck is everybody at? Please, somebody remind me. It is not 1 o'clock today that we are leaving. Let me leave at like 12:45. I know it's cutting it short. Got to go get my taxes done this morning. I did say that I was going to be a little after 1, but I'm going to try and show up at 1. You know what I mean? So, somebody let me know when it's like 12:45. And if you have the urge to send and try to keep me late, if you have the urge to send a super chat and try to keep me late at the end of the stream today, please don't hate me too much if I don't drag it out, because I am going to need to go get those taxes done and be there around 1 o'clock. So somebody please remind me. Because I will, listen, especially if you guys start making me go on rants or something and I get carried away. Nah, dude, if I get carried away, I'm like, oh yeah, what? It's 1:05. Then I'm like, well, I guess I am going to be a little after 1 then. Roulette wheel. Yes, roulette wheel is Dark Bro Screw Day. I am of the same belief, but unfortunately, those that collect the taxes aren't of the same belief. So it seems like I am going to have to pay them, or at least file them. I don't know. I don't know if I get to pay, or if I was a good boy and paid, into it quarterly, or what the deal is. But yes, please, we'll figure that out. But somebody remind me at like 12:45. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you don't want to hear me, we're gonna leave a little early today on that one, right? Taxes no importante. Taxes are taxes are not something that I want. Oh yeah, Dark, I'm at work. Oh, nice, Pika. Pika's being a bad girl. Pika's being a bad girl. Pika's being a bad girl, hanging out with us while we're at work. What's the word on XRP, LUNC, and Shiba? No toast. I've not seen any new updates on XRP. Okay, right now, I'm actually a little less concerned about XRP in their case against the SEC. Why? Because Gary Gensler in the SEC has literally said that every single cryptocurrency is a security. This is no longer the SEC versus Ripple. This is the SEC versus crypto. So I have not seen any updates there, but I believe it's got a little less importance now that they're coming after the entire crypto world. Terra Luna Classic, the latest and greatest going on there is that Binance burns are going to be happening next week. It's March 1st or 2nd. March 1st or 2nd, we're going to see some Binance burns, and they're going to be burning 3 months worth of Terra Luna Classic trading fees. 50% of their trading fees. If you take the averages out, I don't know if you guys watched the video from this morning, they were burning roughly $1 million a month worth of Terra Luna Classic in their previous burns. So if they've got the same trading volume, you're looking at roughly $500,000 worth of per month. 3 months combined, $1.5 million. Could be some decent expectations for them to burn when March 1st comes around. So a lot of people excited about that. But the latest proposal has to pass in order for them to burn that. If the proposal doesn't pass, they're not going to be burning that. It's passing with like 99% right now, so it does seem to be passing. Shiba is all about Shibarium right now. Shiba and Shibarium are synonymous. You can't mention Shiba without mentioning Shibarium, and a lot of people very upset that Shibarium has not, even though it's not been released, we haven't seen any more information. That's all the people want, is a little bit of information, and we've not been given any. I get it, man. Okay, well, let's see. Delayed again, but here's how much we're going to burn. Delayed again, but here's the list of people who applied to be validators. Delayed again, but, dude, show us some info. So that's the latest with Shibarium, or Shiba, Terra Luna Classic, and XRP. When Lambo, always soon, Lambo. No toast, always soon. Lambo tomorrow, man. Be careful, Pika. Don't get in trouble. Heck yeah, no boss today. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Pika. Pika's the boss today. Don't have to slap. Yeah, there you go, man. Forget the bosses, and I used to be. Yeah, Dark Bro. You suck, Dark Bro. Nobody likes bosses, man. What are you doing? Bosses, I like the way my brother words it. You ask him, what his boss said or whatever. He's like, what is this, some sort of a video game? Like, you think I've got a boss? Boss is something that you fight at the last level of a video game, man. I don't know, boss. I like it. So, yes, somebody likes bosses. I'm a terrible investor, and I hate my skills in investing, and I am losing some monies. AD, man. Looking over everything for the taxes. Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. Okay? Please do not think that you're the only one who lost money. Can't say that I can guarantee that I lost more than you last year, but fairly confident that it was a terrible year for a lot of people. So please do not feel like you're a bad investor. 2022 was a horrific year for stocks and crypto. You did not make money unless you were making a couple percent in an extremely safe, just value ETFs and or stocks like Hershey and stuff like that. 2022 was brutal, dude. And I'm not talking about, 5-6% losses across the board. I'm talking everything is down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%. From the highs that we had in 2021. Even more. I mean, if you look at AMC, for example, I know a lot of people had AMC going from $70 to $4. Dude, that's a 95% decline. So 2022 was not a reflection on you being bad. 2022 is one of those years that you basically have to do one of two things. You know, book some ridiculous losses and move on with your life, or have that hold approach and, let the market swing back to the upside. And it might take a year, might take 2, might take 5 years to recoup losses. But I always, we can do it right now if you want to. But if you go back, dude, 2022 is no different than 2008, than 2000. All of these major crashes that we've had, 2022 is no different, dude. So what you got to look at is the fact that over time, the market will rise again and recoup those losses. You got one of two things, man. Don't book the losses and allow or hope that the stuff goes back up. Realize you were holding trash like Farmy. Cut your losses. Move on with your life. And let it be a battle scar, dude. And trust me when I tell you, if I showed you the battle scar, it is there. Shows you better hurry with the medium. I'm ready for an extreme dissatisfaction. I hope there's a medium today, man. I want to talk about a medium. Rule that wheel. Thank you very much to the super chat. Just gave some random dude $5 because he needs money to feed his children. Need to stay away from store parking lots. Gosh, dude. Let me tell you this story real quick. I actually agree with that. I've not been asked for money for like that in actually quite a long time. But yes, people will walk up to you in store parking lots like that. But this is an interesting story. So the other day I went to pump gas, okay? And I was pumping my gas, and it was very weird. I swiped my card, okay, but something didn't really seem like it was right. But anyway, I started pumping the gas. Well, I got like $6 in, okay? I got like $6 in, and pump shuts off. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, pump shut off. Then I pumped the rest of my gas. I swiped my card again. I pumped the rest of my gas, and some dude comes sauntering out of the gas station there, and he's like, looking at you when he's gonna walk up to you. I'm like, yeah, this dude's gonna ask me for some money. And he's like, we just paid for like $6 worth of your gas. And I'm like, haven't heard this one before. What is going on with this one? You just paid for $6 worth of my gas. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, we put, we're on pump 8, and you're on pump 6. We thought we were on pump 6. We put $10 on pump 6. You started to pump the gas, and he shut it off, and, so we technically paid for like $6 worth of your gas. And I'm like, oh, okay. That does make a little sense. And I knew something was up the first time when they shut my pump off and all that stuff. So I go back in there, right? I go into the gas station because I didn't want to just hand the dude some money. I was gonna put $10 on his pump, right? Manager has to come over and see what's going on. I am telling you, it was 15 minutes. This lady could not figure out what the heck was going on for 15 minutes of him telling her that he paid for gas, that I accidentally pumped it. He didn't think that I was going to come back in and do anything. He thought I was going to take off with his gas. And so they put another $10 on pump 8 then, which was the correct pump. And I'm like, it was 15 minutes of going back and forth. She literally didn't solve anything. So I gave the dude $10 and just left. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man. You just got to sometimes. And he was like, he was confused too. She confused both of us. And I'm like, dude, sometimes people aren't worth talking to. Here's $10. I know you paid for something. So have a good night, man. It was wild, but that's the last time I've been approached for money, and I was legitimately on the hook for that one because I know I pumped gas that wasn't mine. Just told you, Shib, everything will work out. Just told, like my 3rd grade teacher asked the students to hold the rope tied to the back of the car. She sped away and yanked us down the road. Johnstontown. I got to see Johnstontown's 3rd grade yearbook. Johnstontown, man, I'll get you the P.O. box. You send me the yearbook. We will go through this entire thing on this channel, a stream dedicated to just Johnstontown's third grade year. I want to make it happen. Johnstown, do it, please. I have my music channel. Boom, peek it. There you go. Hey, Clay, what about Alchemy Pay? Any thoughts? Jurgen Gashi. Yes. We actually looked at Alchemy Pay yesterday, day before. Ryan Davis is very interested in Alchemy Pay, and it does look good, okay? But I'll say this. You can't use it here in the United States. It's not approved for use here in the United States. Seemingly, it is a DeFi, I guess, exchange or a DeFi app or a DeFi something where you can go in there and buy crypto with fiat. Because they don't KYC, you're not, or know your customer and require you to put in your social security and all of that stuff. It doesn't seem like something that is going to be legitimized here in the United States, but nonetheless, it's extremely useful. So depending on what you're looking at, if you're looking at regulations is ruling the land, then I don't know if I'd be terribly interested in it. But if you're looking for utility, a lot of people will be looking to that. Hey, can I please have $10? It's for gas, not weed, I promise. Yeah, Johnstown. Oh man, the thing that kind of was a little bit weird to me too. Like we're in there, me and that dude are having a conversation. And he's like, man, everything's just so expensive now. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know. It's ridiculous. You go to the grocery store, and it's like, I just spent all this money, and I didn't even get anything. And he's like, yeah, man, my fridge is empty. Apparently, his girlfriend must be on some sort of a welfare or something. She got some EBT. He's like, yeah, man, she gets a $600 a month allowance for food, and we ain't got nothing in the fridge. I'm like, $600 a month, dude. I don't even know if I'm paying $600 a month for food. This dude must be eating pretty good over there. But yeah, I don't know. Like I wouldn't have done it if I didn't know that something was very weird about that entire transaction with the gas pump shutting off and all of that. Last time I gave someone money at the grocery store, I later saw the guy buy lottery tickets. Sometimes I'm hesitant to do that sort of a thing. No, dude. Listen, I'm not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give people money in like store parking lots and stuff like that, especially when you see them. Dude, if you see them go up, ask one guy at the gas station, then they come and ask the next guy at the gas station, then they ask the next guy at the gas station. It's I don't know, man. I think it's rough. Sometimes you can tell when somebody legitimately needs some help. Other people they want to ask you for money. Clay, can I please have $10? Not, I promise, man. What the heck? Kai and Roulette Wheel or Johnstown. Yes, man. You guys are definitely on the same page there. I would share a photo of my third grade class, but out of respect, half of them didn't make it. The other half were mentally damaged beyond repair. Johnstown. All right, man. Makes sense. I'll respect that one, dude. We know your stories are legit. Kai, back in the day, I would just give you some pop. Well, Mr. Brian. I don't know if that's legal, dude. Yeah, it's actually a lot, man. Clint, if you had a G to put something in right now, what would you consider? Not financial advice. J-Bones. Gosh. Well, here's the truth. I am actually sitting on some cash in my portfolio right now, and it's just sitting there. I was watching this week looking for, a dip buying opportunity or a buying opportunity, and I chose not to deploy that cash. Turned out to be a good decision because every week this week was basically a down day. Right at the moment, and you can interpret this however you want. It's not financial advice, right? This is actually what I'm doing with it. I've got some cash in the portfolio, and I am literally leaving it in cash. There's a very good chance that I leave it in cash until I determine or I feel comfortable that we are either testing this level of support right here and begin to bounce again, or if I want to be a little bit more conservative, watch and see if we fall through that, because then I think we could be testing this, extreme low that we've been at around 10,000, 10,300. So I do have money sitting in cash, and what it's going to continue to do is sit in cash till the market either rebounds and comes back up above this support level, which is now resistance, or bounces off this one, and if we fall through this one, keep my eye on this one down here. One thing you got to learn that I learned from all the losses that I took in 2022 there is that cash, sometimes making no money is Much, much better than losing 12%. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Same deal if you're talking specifically about crypto, right? Bitcoin having a very tough day today. Bitcoin coming down pretty heavy off these 25,000 resistance, testing this 23 level of support. And if it does begin to bounce off, I would be a little bit more comfortable getting into crypto. But I actually have a feeling that we may be coming back down to test this line once again with all of the regulation talk and all that crap out there. So I do think that we could sit on the sidelines for a little bit longer before I worry about buying some more crypto again. But as far as cryptocurrency goes, and that's not to say, I don't know if I have necessarily a specific stock that I'd be looking at is, getting ready to deploy that cash into for sure in the stock market. But the only crypto that I really am intrigued by at the moment and wondering about adding is that Veracity coin. I've got Shiba Inu coin, I've got Dogecoin, I've got a lot of these other coins. And Veracity has really spiked. It's up like 4 or 5x since the beginning of the year, so I'm not terribly interested in getting it right now. But it does seem like it's got some longer-term potential to really, if it regains its all-time highs, you're talking like 100x's. So it's definitely something that could move higher, and that's Veracity there. I don't know if I still have that up or not. No, we still got Alchemy Pay up here. Alchemy Pay down 14% today. Could be a decent buy opportunity on Alchemy if you guys are interested in getting in below that 4-cent number. It was just at 5 cents a couple days ago, right? Yeah, just at 5 cents, sitting at 4 cents right now. So already a 20% decline in Alchemy over the last 2 days here. You guys can see that little bit of a decline right there. But Veracity gotta be. Here's Veracity. Veracity's another one. So if you look at this all-time chart, you can see that it's curling back over down here, and it really had an amazing 2021. So this isn't something that I would think is necessarily just going to rip back up, but the next bull market, dude, this may have some juice to it, and this may be ridiculous. So this is on my radar, but I'm not deploying anything until either Bitcoin starts rising off that 23,000 level of support or the NASDAQ determines what it's going to do and either break back up above this level or bounce off this 11,000 level. So that's where my mind's at right now. Clearly, nothing is financial advice and all of that stuff, but that's literally what I am doing at the moment is watching those things. So you can watch them if you want. You can call me a fool if you want. And it's cash. So guess what? Unless they're feeling generous, Uncle Sam ain't getting any. Boom, baby. Dark bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's medical medicinal in California. True. True, Mr. Brian. California, you guys, if you live in California, man, California is a different breed, though. California really is different. I mean, you guys are... Just talking about the real estate with Mr. Simon yesterday, the day before, whatever that was. A house that would cost $40,000, $50,000 here costs $1 million there. You guys, honestly, you live in a different world than I live in. Ohio is completely different than California. So, yes, medical medicinal. Take it for what it is, man. Let's see. Mama. Bitcoin came down so sharply today. I'd be surprised if it hasn't bottomed here. Yeah, you know what, old rounder? It could, though. Right? It could bottom here because, look, this is the level of support, and it's been sitting steadily here all morning now. For the last, hour and a half. It's just been sitting steady right there. And that's this level. You can see it. We were stuck at this level for 2 weeks here back in January. Broke up above it, tested the 25, and now we're coming back down. Do we spend another 2 weeks here? I don't have the answer. I just know it's a significant level for traders and people to look at there. So, could bottom. If it breaks, I think we got another sharp decline to the downside. Clever, in your opinion, is XRP really going to $10 to $100 to the thousands? Mr. Brian, I highly doubt that XRP goes to the thousands. Gosh, I forget the exact numbers now. I'll say this, okay? I don't think it's impossible for XRP to go to $10. I really don't think that's impossible. And I don't think that's impossible regardless of this lawsuit. So even if the SEC determines that Ripple's a security, all they're going to have to do at that point is, become registered as a security and pay their fines. Great, they do that. But you got to realize Ripple and XRP. XRP is the coin, Ripple is the company. Ripple is an actual company in the global financial space. What they do is facilitate international transactions using their coin. So instead of me trying to wire money to Europe, if I want to send money to Europe right now, I got to go through a bank and I got to pay the conversion rate, the currency conversion there. It's got to be a wire transfer, and that could take a few days for my money to be cleared to enter Europe. Ripple, if I were to use Ripple, and I think it might only be business to business right now, but if I were to use Ripple to send a large sum of money from, here to Europe, they're going to base it in their coin. The transaction is going to take seconds, maybe minutes. I don't even know what their transaction speeds are. So, and it's extremely cheap to do so. So it is faster, stronger, better, more secure. It really does revolutionize the global monetary system. Now, banks are obviously going to have a problem with that, but businesses are going to embrace it. So if Ripple, and it's not impossible, if Ripple becomes $1 trillion company, like some of the largest banks out there, like Apple and so on, if they really revolutionize this space and become $1 trillion or a multi-trillion-dollar company, knowing that they are revolutionizing global finance, then you could do the math right now. I believe that would be, I believe they're sitting on like an $80 billion market cap or something. Let's see where Ripple's at. No, so Ripple only has a $20 billion market cap right now. You can see this. Ripple only has a $20 billion market cap, which means that they could 50x to get to $1 trillion valuation on their company. And if you think $1 trillion valuation is way too high, okay, I mean, that's fine. You got to understand that they're an actual business, though. And if Apple can sport it, Google can sport it, you got major banks close to $1 trillion valuations. I don't see why Ripple couldn't when their business grows. So that's a 50x gain. 50x gain is $20, is almost a $20 price, right? 50x gain takes, let's say 40 cents. 40 cents on a 10x gain would be $4. $4 yeah, almost $20. So $1 trillion valuation on the company would take them to a $20 valuation on the coin. Do I think they're going to reach 100? Dude, if you think they can become a $5 trillion company, okay. That might be years and years, like decades down the road. $100 valuation, like $1,000 valuation. I think the only way you're ever going to see that is if they burn massive amounts of their coin, but I don't think that they're going to burn massive amounts of their coin. I don't think they would do that. Thoughts on Crypto King wants all his followers to burn 100,000 LUNC. Think people will do? Remember doing something similar to Shiba did? Yeah, it's okay, King, man. Let me see. Silver is a good investment. Yes, I do agree with that, Pudgy. So, can crypto be naked shorted? Johnstontown. I don't know if that's necessarily a stupid question. Let me try to think about that for 2 seconds when I say this. I'm not about everybody burning their own money. Okay, King? I'm not about that. So I'm not going to be one that's going to promote and say, let's do this. Let's burn our own money so that we can see the supply go down. I would rather, businesses come in. Well, if you buy from me, It's a sales, like it's a marketing tactic. If you buy from me, then I will burn some Shiba Inu coin. I will burn some Terra Luna Classic. And, well, you just made a sale based on the fact that you are offering that burn. And so that person got a product that they were going to buy anyway. They decided to buy off you because you're leveraging your opportunity and burning the coin. And you got that sale because you were willing to burn. So I rather see it as like a leveraged opportunity or a marketing opportunity than people burning. I do think some people will burn. I really do. I think that's like $15 right now. So it's not going to kill them if they burn $15 or $16 worth of Terra Luna Classic. But I don't see it being beneficial, man. Let's see. Just posted my first video. Chess every day. Very nice, man. We got Rozzy in here. King Mamba in here. Perfect, because it's not up something. Silver's needed to make electric vehicle cars. Might even outperform gold one day. I don't know if it'll be more expensive, but the gains could outperform gold. Let's see. You won't hear me complain. Something I don't use Facebook. I actually haven't used Facebook in since 2015. So I'm trying to think if you could naked short crypto. You can short crypto futures on places like KuCoin, but that's not necessarily that's shorting a contract, right? That's shorting a derivative. That's not necessarily shorting the actual asset. I will say this, and I am not 100% sure if any decentralized exchange does this or can do this, but theoretically, if you had a liquidity pool or if you had an exchange that did not have the tokens available, but they were allowing you to sell them, in that case, if you don't have necessarily the obligation to borrow them, or you never borrowed them, and you're not on the hook to give them back, in that sense, yes, crypto could be shorted. But I really don't know. Like, if everything is legitimate, the blockchain is a public ledger. You would theoretically, like if you checked it out, you would know if the cryptocurrency is available. It will actually show up as sitting in that liquidity pool. It will show up. The transaction will be there that crypto is available to sell. I think that the only way you could legitimately short a cryptocurrency, meaning you're selling it without owning it and without borrowing it and without seeing if it's even available to be borrowed, I think that the only way you could do that is if you were scamming or if you were selling some sort of a wrapped token. I think that's the only possible way that you could naked short a crypto that is not a scam, right? I think that it would have to be something fishy would have to be going on with it, because being a public ledger like that, it is not available for transfer if it's not available for transfer. So you basically have to be going through some sort of a fishy liquidity pool and, buying it off that fishy liquidity pool. Essentially, that liquidity pool would be saying, we've got the liquidity, we're going to sell you these coins, but you just received some sort of a fake placeholder in your account. Your transaction wouldn't and shouldn't show up on the actual blockchain. So you would be scammed if you would be scammed if there was a legitimate naked shorting going on. You'd be scammed. Now, that's not to say that there's not, shorting going on. When you're staking your cryptocurrency, you're loaning it out. Somebody is borrowing it. And I get it if they're, holding it to validate the blockchain, but if they're going out there and trading what you validated to them, if they're not keeping it in their custody, very similar to what the centralized exchanges were doing when people were loaning them crypto and then they were loaning it out or they were selling it, that's legitimate shorting at that point because it has been borrowed. But and those transactions would show up on the blockchain there. So it either takes place on a centralized exchange because those transactions are not hitting the blockchain, or it's some sort of a scam. That's the only possible way, man. Only possible way. And that is hard to think about because in a legit world, right, everything shows up on the blockchain. You can see it on Etherscan. You can see it on BSC scan. You can see it on all of those scans. I'm expecting something to happen with Shiba. Look at the AMA and SMA. It looks weird on Shiba. We can look at that in a minute here. I'm going to try and catch back up in the comments. I like silver to save money. When I keep my money in the bank account, it usually disappears quickly. But when I hold silver, I really need to be on before cashing it. Yeah, you know what, Rule That Will? It's almost like a savings account, right? And I agree. That is one thing that can actually, benefit you. That's why people do those envelope type deals. If you get a savings envelope, a food envelope, and they don't have to be legitimate envelopes. They can be parts of your bank and stuff like that, part of your budget. It deters people from wanting to spend their money if they have to, go through a little bit of a hassle and draw money to spend it there. Hello, friend. What's going on, Isilmo? How you doing? Great. Thoughts on Nick F's upcoming album? It's going to be a hit, man. It's going to be a hit, JB. Whatever Nick F touches turns to gold. He's got that Midas touch. Some people are upset that he's being more positive and less dark. Well, you know what, man? Whatever style Nick F comes with, it's fire, baby. It is fire. What is going on with Shiba and the Binance deal? Something about USDT. Yeah, Razi. I didn't read those articles. I've seen the headlines. I think that they're just listing it as a new trading pair. Sometimes, BUSD is the trading pair or USDC is the trading pair. So they might just be adding a new trading pair there. If you've got Tether, you can trade your Shiba Inu coin instead of having to trade against, USDC or BUSD. Let's see here. Happens when you put of your pets online. I don't know. I don't know any other way you could show a pet, man. When GTR. Soon GTR. We got somebody looking for a Nissan out there, huh? Only one out. Something. I've listened to 2 of the songs. They're pretty good. There you go, man. I'm going to sell something when people buy. I'm going to burn 25% of the price in Shiba Inu coin. Only pay with Shiba Inu. Angelo, listen, man. It's like any other business, okay? That is a decent marketing standpoint. You just got to get people to want your product, dude. You just got to get people to want your product. And when they want it, they'll buy it. I know that Dark Bro is doing really well with his Etsy store there and his 3D printer. He's got some products. I know he's willing to burn as well. So if you guys want to check out anybody, support Angelo, support Dark Bro, all of these guys, man, absolutely. Definitely, worth looking into. Who's Nick F? Come on now, Kai. Nick F is the OG moderator. You don't know who Nick F is, really? Nick F's my friend. Let's see. For now, Google Pay allows users to buy Bitcoin with a credit card and buy Bitcoin with a bank account if they choose to securely store that information on their device. Yeah, Bitcoin is the reserve currency. You can buy Bitcoin on PayPal, and you can basically buy Bitcoin anywhere now. Let's see, but soon in a few months, Google Pay will be using Bitcoin for their platform. They have bought some Bitcoin, still buying Bitcoin to start using them in a few months. That's why pandemic and Bitcoin price low. Bitcoin is the reserve currency. I like it, man. Sounds like you like Bitcoin. Hey, click any pointers for learning how to read technicals on a chart. What exchange has educational info? Actually, you know what, Tony D? Webull, I don't know if they've got it on this desktop version right here. But Webull does have a Learn tab. Oh, they do have it. Does it pull it up? Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. So Webull's got a Learn tab, and it's going to be better in, you can use it wherever you want. So they literally go through and show you all of this stuff. If you want to click on their Learn tab, you can look at the frequently used features, customize your layouts, all these different tools that you can use to trade. I mean, they have a lot of information on how to use their program, how to read charts, and all of that. Beyond that, if you want to look at Investopedia, That's just a website out there. Investopedia also has a lot of good information about, candlesticks, chart patterns, the moving averages, the different types of indicators. So those are excellent ways to do it. But as always, man, if you got any questions, please ask. Yeah, I know you were asking a question there, but please ask as well. Do we know how much of Shib owns Satoshi and the developers? No, Isilmo, we do not know. I'm actually more interested in how much Bone they own, because they say in their wolf paper, or their white paper, that a portion of every newly minted Bone goes directly to them. They don't tell you how much, though, and I don't know why they won't tell us. Is it 5%? Is it 10%? Is it 50%? Is it 80%? Are they sitting on a $50 million wallet because of all the Bone that was minted? What do their Ethereum and Shib wallets look like from the 10 to $15 million in metaverse lands that they sold? What do those wallets look like? For a decentralized ecosystem, it's very opaque. The windows aren't open, and there's not much transparency going on. Let's see. It was a serious question. Who's Nick? No, Nick F, man. Nick F. Nick F is my friend. Let's see. What is going on with LUNC? Why isn't the price moving? I am very concerned that LUNC isn't making any progress, and it will end as a dead coin by the end of the year. So, Razi, that is an absolute possibility. If you're looking at Webull, the price isn't moving because it's not trading on Webull anymore. They stopped support for it. So you'd have to look somewhere else. But it is an absolute possibility the Terra Luna Classic dies out if the people who are supporting it right now, the Layer 1 development team with Ed and Zardar or Tobias, whatever the dude's name is, if they end up giving up, nobody's going to be developing. You got the Terra Rebels then. We know what the Terra Rebels did a couple of months ago. So if people stop innovating, if people stop building, if people kind of give up, yeah, dude, it is going to die. There's no other way around that. If they don't, though, we always knew that it's going to be a lottery ticket play, and it's not going to be easy. But it's got a lot of upside. It's got a lot of upside potential if we can get people back on board and get some use cases out there. As for the shout out, yep, sell 2 products to burn LUNC and Shib. You get to choose which one you want to burn. There you go. Dark Bro, I like it, man. Nick F is a rapper from Detroit. Boom, baby. Okay, I'm kidding. Nick F is the NF is the rapper. Nick F is just Clay's real life friend and is a moderator in the chat. Dang it, man. JB's got an exclusive bio on Nick F right there. I like it. I gotta give it to you, Clay. Hear other YouTubers on Teaming Up Live, and you're here solo with the same or more knowledgeable information. Continue the good work. Chris, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I know those dudes are trying their best out there as well, and I try my best in here, dude. That's all that anybody can really ever do, right? Now, why do you think LUNC price will go after the Binance burn? It's tough to say, man. I don't know if the burn is going to result in a sustainable price or if it's just going to result in some excitement. 5-10% move higher and then, slowly fading off from that. Peak of power! Thank you very much for the super chats. King time, baby! Ring, 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 ring! Hey, Clay, bro, came back to remind you have to leave in a minute or two. Have an awesome... This live stream did go quicker than normal. Pika Power says it's time to go, so it must be time to go. No, guys, I do have to, I got to go get my taxes done. So, everybody, please, I don't believe in vibes and all of that, okay? But please, cross your fingers that everything that I paid in quarterly, ripping me every quarter this year, is going to be good enough for me to not have to pay a sick amount of taxes. And that I'll recover from all of the losses that I hopefully have to look at for one last time in the stock market. Never to be viewed again, to be locked away, repress that memory, and never turn back. If any of you guys ever mention 2022 losses again, immediate ban. I'm just kidding about that. But yes, dude, it's gonna be an interesting afternoon. And I, since it starts at 1, I have every intention of being back at the live stream this afternoon. So just to let you guys know on that. Sending you good vibes. Thank you for the good vibes there, JB, man. Now I'm gonna have to cancel my YouTube premium so I can see what these commercials are. There you go, man. I got my spam in the middle. Perfect, Samuel. Wiggling fingers. Whoo, yes, man. We get those good vibes coming. I hate paying taxes. Roulette wheel. Thank you very much for the super chat. I completely agree with that, and we'll hope that the quarterly contributions take care of everything, and the rest of the day, you guys will know. If I open the live stream up like this afternoon, you guys are going to get the idea. But if we're smiling, if we're having fun, it'll be all right, and we'll move on from that. Guys, get your name in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs. Pika, thank you very much for letting me know what time it was. Absolutely appreciate it. We got to end early, hard cutoff, so if you guys send a super chat, I'm very sorry. I might not be able to come back after the end screen there and do it, but I got to get out of here. Got to go get these taxes done. JB, man, shout out to you. DD214, King Mamba, Roulette Wheel, Dial Up Survivor, see you later. Dark Bro, King Mamba, Slayer JC, Angelo, see you later, man. John J, enjoy your day. We've got King Mamba, Dial Up Survivor, Tony, good vibes, man. Thank you very much. No taxes. No tax. We'll figure out if we got to pay what the deal is. Tony D, man, Abo, see you later. Slayer JC, enjoy your day. We got Old Rounder, later to you. Dark Bro, peace out, man. DD214, I thought banana tax was low. Yeah, the banana tax is very low, dude, but they get you on the quarterly. King Mamba, see you later. Sky Stonify, Slayer, J Bones, man, enjoy your day. Gone Postal, see you later. Missing Link, Kai, enjoy your day. Yee! Dead on that one, baby. Alex Rivera, peace out to you. Hemi Life, see you later. King Mamba, peace out. Pika, if you're listening right now but you can't type, really appreciate the reminder. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you this afternoon in the live stream there. SD, Nick F, Stephanie Bro, all of you guys, Angelo, DD214, J Bones, Tony D. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.